Hey everyone, Nick from Nick's Crossing here. Welcome back to the train room for an awesome York unboxing video. Guys, picked up a lot of pieces of the show, stayed within budget, and I was happy to say picked up some really cool pieces that I really wasn't looking for. So here we go, guys. All aboard. All right, guys, so the York TCA Eastern Division holds two shows every year at the York Fairgrounds. One's in the fall, one's in the spring. I try to get to both of those every year. It's a great social event. See a lot of my friends from across the country, across the East Coast, and it's always a lot of fun. You know, I always meet people. Always enjoy talking to fans and friends of the channel. It's been a lot of fun these past couple years. This show was awesome. Met a bunch of people. It was so much fun talking with you guys. And I know it's kind of crazy. There's a lot going on and stuff, but it's really nice to just take a minute and talk to people that watch the channel. And you guys are awesome. So thank you all so much. It means a lot. Without you guys, we wouldn't have a channel. And it just means a lot to me. So thank you guys so much. So shout out to all you guys, all these subscribers out there, and people that write comments and everything too. It's just awesome. But anyways, guys, I heard a lot of mixed emotions of this York show. I heard a lot of people say a lot of negative things. We're not going to repeat about this past show, but there was a lot of disappointing comments. Let's say that. Honestly, I had a decent show. I thought it was pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff to see, a lot of stuff to look at. There wasn't really anything I was going in looking for exactly. I know a couple of you guys were asking me, what are you looking for? Originally, I was looking for like F units, small steam, maybe some like Weaver cars and things like that. So we checked off some of those items on the list, give or take a few different things there, but we'll get into that in just a second. But I picked up a lot of things that I'm going to call projects. So they're not 100% items. They're items that need some TLC or just future upgrade items. So keep that in mind as well. So first we'll go through all the project items I picked up that I'm looking forward to doing this winter or this late fall. And then we'll get into the things that are just ready to run. I've been running them like crazy since the show. And I think you guys will be happy to see some of the items that I picked up. All right, guys, so the first project item I picked up is actually in this kit right here. And this was purchased at Iron Horse Trains. This is a brand new bay window Caboose kit right here. And it was 25 bucks. You can see with the sticker right there. And these kits include everything that you possibly need. The wires, the trucks with the rollers on them, which are really hard to find. You also get all the lights included, all the separately applied parts. This thing's gonna look amazing once it's done. It's got like separately applied handrails, the chains, the antennas, just everything there. Also has the light inserts, the window inserts, and it's fully decorated on the inside. Just have to paint that caboose. But guys, for that caboose, I plan on doing possibly a Nick's Crossing caboose, do a custom built caboose for the channel. I think it'd be a lot of fun. This was 25 bucks at the show. And Troy has N5C cabooses left, which are this style right here. This is an N5C. This is a K-line caboose I picked up at York, but this is the same body style as the MTH one. It's got the portholes on there, undecorated as well for 25 bucks. It's the full kit, trucks, interior, all the separately applied parts, the lights, everything. Does not come with a crew figurine. But the body style of that caboose is very similar to a Premier or also the Rugged Rail series cabooses that came out with those ready-to-run sets. They're just amazing cabooses for what they are. I believe they're pre-wired trucks. You have to check on that, but give Iron Horse a call for those caboose kits before they're gone. They're going to go fast. I know it. Once he puts them in the store, they're going to be gone really quick. All right, guys, so my next project is more of an undertaking. This project is in this giant purple box right here. Oh, God. Huge purple box right here. And this engine set and I have a little bit of a history together. So I ended up purchasing this almost a year ago or so. And I was running it up here, and it ran around great a couple times. Then I noticed some of the accessories, like lights, smoke units, and things started to die. So I was like, okay, that's not good. Turned the power off, did a reset, then the whole thing just fried. It totally fried on me. I did the manual reset, which is like, 1 or 2 whistles and 5 bells or something like that, or 3 whistles and 5 bells. Did that, the engine honked twice, and then it just totally fried. I was like, whoa, okay, that's not supposed to happen. Purple smoke or blue smoke shooting out the slave unit and the lead unit. It was crackling and everything. I was like, holy crap. Never fried a P2 board before, and I've heard it's very common. I did some research. They're like, yeah, the boards, you know, they had some different questionable components in them, so they don't really last that long. The best thing to do is just run them, enjoy them while you can. But now, guys, we have access to ProtoSound 3 boards, which is just amazing. They're everywhere. So MTH at the show had P3 boards, so did Just Trains, and Iron Horse had a bunch of P3 boards. So what I was going to do, this set's an ABA set. So the A unit has a tether that would go through the B unit. The B unit's literally just a giant tether unit, nothing in there. Then the other A unit had the slave in there, which would connect through the tether system. You could not run the B unit, you could just run A to A, and everything would talk to one another. But what I decided to do with this engine set is put a board in both A units, meaning you would get all 4 motors working, you'd run it as a lash up, and I think it's gonna be so cool. Now up here in the train room, what does that mean for me? That means technically I could run both A units separate, or have, you know, one A unit to the B unit separate, and then run my GP9 with these as well to make a huge lash up of Circus Scheme engines. So it's kind of like, I was just thinking about it in the car the other day on the way to work. I'm like, man, how can I get this ABA set to run how I want them to run and not do the cheap way out of just doing one A unit with 2 motors, have to drag around this heavy shell of the other A unit and the B unit, and then also put the motors and everything to waste. So I want all 4 motors to work. So don't want this one board driving 4 motors. They're really not meant to drive 4 motors. They're really meant to drive 2. If you look at the amperage requirements and everything, it's like pushing it with like 3 motors. So we're gonna run 2 P3 boards and 1 in each A unit. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait to hear what that sounds like starting it up. You're gonna hear both, and they should be right after each other, but you should hear both engines start up. You'll get like a stereo effect. Looking forward to that. But let's get this box opened up. I'm gonna show you guys what these locomotives look like, show you what we're working with. All right, guys, so here are these Alco FAs, and these are just amazing pieces. They look really sharp, added so much detail in these, but they're also just a really crispy looking engine. I love the radio equipped logo. Love when Western Maryland did that. Just looks really nice. So we have the Alco plate down here. The builder's plate looks just amazing. So much detail in it. It's just really sad. You can see the vents go all the way through to the other side. All the doors open. Look at that. Door opens. Even the middle door opens to the engine compartment. All the lights work on here. Electro couplers front and rear. So it's just a really, really nice piece. It's just so sad that this thing fried. But one design flaw, guys, this tether system just sucks. I mean, you can see the wear marks on the tether right there from dragging on the middle rail. They should have brought these up much higher than just right over the coupler, because that extra slack just hangs down. Honestly, should have ran them just through the door or something. But we're gonna get this thing rocking and rolling very soon. So what I plan on doing is adding a P3 board to this unit, and then make the B unit, which is down here, make this just a car, chop the tether system off, make this just a through car, and then the other A unit, we're just gonna put another P3 board. So if I want to run it A, B, A, I might have to use a DCS system to get the orientation right or get the lash up correct. If I'm running conventional, I might just have to run it, you know, forward, B unit forward. We'll have to see. Railroads did a little bit of everything back in the day, so we'll have fun with it. But this should have an awesome sound set on here. It's gonna be like a stereo Alco sound set. Both engines will smoke. It's just gonna be awesome, guys. I can't wait. The big thing with this set, when this came out, I believe 2004, 2005, or a little bit later on, the big thing with this set was that both A units smoked. It was just a huge deal with this Alco set. And I believe this was on the cover of that catalog for this Alco set. It's just a beautiful set. So can't wait to get working on this. Both the P3 boards are here in studio. We bought one at Iron Horse yesterday. And then the other one was purchased at Just Trains at the York show. which is in the box right behind the camera. So gonna get these done really soon. It's gonna be awesome. All right, guys, so before we get into the cars, rolling stocks, and engines from the show, I want to give a shout to JT's Mega Steam. So up here at Nick's Crossing, we only use JT's Mega Steam, guys. I trust their products. Their products last a while. You also get an eyedropper with every bottle, which is really cool. I know there's another brand out there, not saying any names here. You buy a bottle of smoke fluid, they don't give you an eyedropper or anything, not even like something on the bottle to put the smoke fluid in your engine. You just get a bottle of smoke fluid, and it costs almost, you know, a third more than this right here. You open up this, you get a nice glass eyedropper. Yes, glass, not plastic. Nice sealed bottle, and it's good to go. No drips or anything like that, no leaks. I throw these in my club boxes all the time, but great products over there at JT's Mega Steam. Picked up 4 bottles of Cinders. 3 are in this bag right here, the other one I just showed you guys. Cinders is a newer flavor that they're working on. Last year it was in the blue bottle right here, which is like their experimental or amber bottle, and this one is running out, but this one worked out really nice. Cinders is like vanilla mixed with some coal fire steam in there. Really nice product. Then picked up some Smoke Be Gone cleaner right here. They also threw in some towels right there. These are like a fiber towel or work towel. So the Smoke Be Gone is actually for cleaning residue and other stuff off your shells. So if you have a diesel that's a spitting smoke fluid, just turn it off, use some Smoke Be Gone, it clears it right up. According to them, it does not take off the paint, does not blemish paint, it does not thin the paint at all on your shells. So really cool products, guys. A little bit of a shout out there. Love using JT's. I buy them wherever I can, but at the York shows, always stock up for like my biannual trip. So there we go. But anyways, guys, let's get into some cars here. All right, guys, if you're a seasoned member of the channel or a subscriber, you know that we buy a lot of Weaver cars. So at this show, I picked up 5, which isn't my best. I think I picked up like 15 Weaver cars last year. It was like ridiculous. But anyways, guys, picked up 4 Pennsylvania Railroad hoppers. These are 2 bays. This one's kind of interesting. It's black with the yellow spot. I'm not sure if the yellow spot, if you guys can write that in comments. I'm not sure if that's for maintenance or whatnot, but there you go. These all have cold loads in them, and the others are the Tuscan variety right here with cold load. And we have 2 more Tuscans on the floor. But guys, these cars were 10 bucks a piece. The guy was liquidating this collection. 10 bucks a piece, you cannot beat it. And I love Weaver cars. Couple reasons why I like Weaver stuff. First off, they're really well detailed, they're inexpensive, and also you can run a ton of them in a cold drag. They look fantastic, and also, like, they're so light, guys. They roll so nice. You can just add like a ton of cars. You're not gonna like break your engines or anything. Never had a problem ever with Weaver stuff. You can pop out the wheels if they go. You can also gauge the wheels if you have to. They're really nice trucks on them. Some of them do have plastic trucks. Some of them do have metal sprung trucks. I believe these all have metal sprung trucks. I totally forgot this is a Weaver car as well. Picked this up in the Orange Hall right across from Mr. Muffin's Trains. And this car was like 20 bucks. And I was looking at it, I'm like, man, I've seen this reporting mark somewhere before. And I realized, oh, it's where I work. It's AMTK, it's Amtrak. So I had to pick up this box car. And when I got it home, I didn't realize it had this awesome badge on the side, Amtrak Railway Express. So I want to do some research on these cars. I'm not sure when we use them. It could just be like a baggage car from like maybe phase 1. I'm not exactly sure. I know at that time, they were just spray painting cars as quickly as they could to get them out so they could run passenger to try to get things going for Amtrak. But I'm sure that car has a cool history to it. It's like an offset green. It's not like a Brunswick. It's more of like an army green. So I'm not really sure the history on these cars. I'll have to check it out. But anyways, guys, we have one last car to get into, and that is this Caboose you guys saw earlier. This classic N5C Caboose. This is a smoking Caboose from K-Line, and these are awesome. This one smokes really well. The little stack pops off. I just spilled smoke fluid all over my hands, but it's all part of the fun. But these are extended vision line Cabooses. So sprung trucks, all lighted. All the portholes are separately applied. A lot of separately applied handrails and such. Just a really sharp car. We've got a gentleman up top, brakeman, I guess, up top there. And in the cabin, it's all painted and decorated. It looks really nice. Thing smokes like crazy. I usually don't run these with the smoke unit on while in command because I don't want to fry the smoke unit and melt this thing. So usually turn them off. But if I'm running conventional with MTH up here, I usually turn the smoke unit on and have some fun. There's a switch at the bottom for that right there, right underneath. And the doors on here open as well. They're really hard to get to. Let's see if I can do this carefully. Let's use a paintbrush here. So the doors do open, which I think is a really cool touch. So if you want to put like a figurine or something there, works out pretty well. But awesome purchase. I think this was a little expensive. I think this was close to 50 bucks. Bought it at Just Trains. It was brand new in the box. But these are so hard to find, guys. Any smoking caboose, brand new in the box, just really hard to find. So anyways, guys, let's get into some of the other pieces I picked up. I picked up 2 locomotives at this show. Can't wait to show you guys what I picked up. All right, guys, so I picked up 2 diesels from Grabowski's Trains, and those are the only 2 locomotives from the show. The first one is super rare. I couldn't believe I found this. Couldn't believe it was still there, and that is this right here. This thing, I've been looking for one of these. It's like a unicorn chase. But this is a Maryland and Pennsylvania SW9 switcher locomotive number 82, MTH PS2 with a 3-volt board. Now this thing runs super nice. It is such a quiet runner. The sounds are a little dated, but it's just amazing. I can't believe I found this engine new in box. Looks like it's brand new underneath, never ran or anything. And guys, it is a 3-volt because the charge port right there, different voltage port compared to the barrel jack on your MTH 5-volt ports. So it runs great. It's going to be a reliable runner. It does not have a smoke unit, which I'm glad it doesn't. So MTH decided to put in dual motors with their switchers instead of putting in a smoke unit. Compared to Lionel, only has 1 motor with the smoke unit, and they overheat all the time. So got this one right here. Beautiful, beautiful engine. Runs great. We'll hear it in just a second. Now, the other engine I picked up was on Saturday. Yeah, I think it was Saturday. And I couldn't believe I found this either. I've been looking for this body style of a Jeep for a long time. I had one. It was a Seaboard. It was an MTH 3-volt. I ended up selling it to trade for, actually, I used it as a trade towards this FA set on the floor right now. So I ended up selling that to White Rose Hobbies a while back. They ended up selling it last year at York. But that is this right here. This is my favorite Jeep style of all time. I think they just look so cool. And that is this right here. This is a GP30 right there. I love that logo right there. The sunburst on the front with the capital and on the rear as well. It also has the lazy scheme in the middle, the just B&O, you know. But this is a Lionel. It's a Lionel GP30 with Odyssey. So it's got really nice speed control, really great sound set. All the doors open on here, so I leave these guys, you know, to get some air right there. So I thought that was kind of cool. It has a smoke unit and everything. Beautiful lights in there. It has LEDs. Runs great, guys. And this was very affordable along with the other diesel. I forgot how much I paid for both of these combined, but it was definitely worth it. So I know it's really hard to find GP30s. They go pretty quick, and also anything Maryland and Pennsylvania. All right, guys, we would have had one more locomotive to bring home, but unfortunately I had a PS2 5-volt go up on me again. So this was a 442 Atlantic, number 1600 in the PRR livery. Sat on the track, the lights were blinking, and then it just fried out. So that happened to us on Friday night, I believe. When I got it back home, it was just really upsetting. I was able to bring it back and trade or get my money back for that engine. So I did that. I got the money back and used it towards the GP30. But it's just an honorable mention. Really sad, guys. That engine was so beautiful. It's not as nice as my Pinstripe Atlantic, but definitely wanted to have both variations of the MTH Atlantics in the collection. All right, guys, let's fire up the switcher. So here we go. And it runs kind of quiet, but You know, for PS2, it's not too bad. I do like the bell. I'm running this conventionally just to test it. And it's running reverse. Almost reminds me of a later PS1 sound set. Alright, let's run her back. You can see the light on the calf unit is lit behind the Cabo number 82. And then if you hold the horn, it does the different sequence. Gives you a little bit of a different horn, depending on how long you hold the horn for. Alright, so let's bring her back. But just a really nice, smooth runner. I was able to dial this in on the DCS Explorer at like 2 miles per hour. It's pretty impressive. Alright guys, so here's the GP30, and get her dialed in here. Here we go. This has TMCC and Odyssey. Sounds awesome. I love this. Here's the bell. And let's throw in reverse real quick. Oh, let's get the smoke on it working. There we go. And she really whirls. I mean, I love this thing, the way it sounds. And also turn the labor down. So I usually do when I run it, so it's not like overbearing. So you get the dispatch sound, and it's a really nice runner. There's the shutdown right there. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for my York Fall 2023 show stash video. I know it's a longer video, but I like to talk about each piece and everything, a little bit of substance for each item that I picked up. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Had a great time at the York show, and thank you guys. I met a lot of you guys at the York show. Thanks for taking your time to talk with me. It just means a lot. Even just saying hi and stuff just really means a lot to me. So thank you guys so much. Hopefully you all had a great time. The show wasn't that bad. I don't know where these negative comments are coming from, but had a great time. But anyways, guys, if you're new to the channel, always consider subscribing. Give it a thumbs up, really helps. Love reading those comments below. Until next time, everyone, happy railroading. Have fun with your new toys. If you can't make it out to a York show, I definitely recommend making it out to a York show here or there. We have Allentown in a couple weeks. So anyways, guys, happy railroading. Stay safe. We'll see you next time. See you guys.